Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Well, like I told y'all in the last video, I had a tree limb when I was pushing up some of the debris back there. They hit this hydraulic line right here, and the line itself wasn't leaking, but it was leaking at the fitting, and it was actually loose where it screws into the cylinder, and I didn't have a leak anywhere else. So I've got 3 of these extra, and I've had them hanging under the other side of the pole barn there, or the barn. So I decided I would change it anyway, rather than just tighten up the one that's there. And this hole is actually about 1/8 of an inch, and the old one was about 1/16. So I thought, well, maybe that'll, make a difference, because my bucket doesn't want to stay tilted the direction I wanted it. It kind of falls back down. But it didn't really matter for that. But I got everything cleaned up, and what's happened is dirt daubers got in there, so I cleaned them out. And I tried to blow air through, and I couldn't get really air to go through it like I wanted to. So I said, well, heck, I'll hook it up, and I'll hit the hydraulics and blow hydraulic fluid through. And I actually did. I probably should have put a bucket under it, but it shot out right there. So that told me I cleaned out the line, got it hooked up, got it tightened down, dried it off with a paper towel, did it another dozen times with the tractor running, and didn't have a leak at all. So hopefully that issue is solved. It was actually shooting out right here where it had gotten loose, moving side to side, I guess, and the nut worked its way up. I don't know, but either way, it's nice and tight now. And I do have 2 more hoses that are in good shape. That one was actually in good shape, but this one doesn't leak. But I did manage to get one of these lines here caught and bent when I was doing some clearing, but it didn't kink it, it didn't leak or anything. It just needed to tighten that up. But that's not a big deal. It's just not perfectly straight. There is a bar that came with this thing, and I thought it was to cover the hydraulics across the back of here, not up and down. But either way, I just never put it on. The other guy that I bought it from didn't have it on there, but I did get it. But I got the tractor hydraulic issue solved. I need to get my grease gun out and clean all the zerk fittings and get everything greased up. I haven't done that. I really haven't used it except for the last, month or so that y'all have been watching since I bought it. So I need to get that done. Other than that, it's running fine. It does the job I need it to do. But this bucket, you see, I've got it tilted down to the ground. That's so if rainwater gets in there or whatever, I'm not holding dirt or holding water. But when I tilt it up this way, it just leaks back down. So I have to keep bumping the up to hold whatever I put in there. And it wasn't doing that until I was trying to move them really big trees back there. I think I, put a little too much on it, and I don't know how to solve that, whether I made the seals weak or what I do. Some of you hydraulic guys out there probably can tell me, oh yeah, we need to rebuild that cylinder, or we need to do this or that. But I don't use it that much, but it is aggravating to have to keep bumping it up when you're trying to haul something. So, if it's a simple fix, then maybe I can get it done. Otherwise, it's going to wait until I get the motor put in, because I want all the hydraulics redone and the motor all at one time. Other than the busted hood, it'll be like a brand new tractor once I get that done, which will be way down the road. But anyway, I thought I'd do a video and show you guys. I try to do little stuff. I'm not a mechanic. I don't like working on stuff. I'm not saying I can't. I just don't like working on stuff. But being a homestead, you're going to have to do some things. So I've got tools. I do heating and air for a living and refrigeration. And so I just got some wrenches out and came over and done that. And it really didn't take but about 10 or 15 minutes for me to do everything. So that's not too bad. And like I say, now I can go back there and finish clearing a little bit my son-in-law told me he wanted me to do before deer season starts here in a few weeks. And hey, I'm finally getting my money out of this doggone tractor. As far as up and down, it holds fine when I lift the bucket up or whatever, but it's the tilt, the only thing that really gives. As if I let go of the control, it leaks back down, and I don't know why it does that, but it does. I haven't found any other leaks of hydraulic fluid on this tractor anywhere. I haven't seen a single leak anywhere else. The arms on the backhoe attachment does leak, but I know that's rebuilding the cylinder or cylinders on it, because it actually has 3. one for the main up and down, one for the extending in and out, and then one controlling the bucket. So it actually has 3 that on the arm, and then it's got the hydraulic stabilizer arms on each side. Those work fine too. Of course, they do leak down if you let it down and let it sit there for a week. This has been sitting here for months, and it's squatted itself right back down to the ground. But other than that, it works perfect. The hydraulics leak quite a bit. That top cylinder especially leaks quite a bit. So, you know, more than I'd like it to. But that's still not a game changer as far as being able to use it as little as I do. So all you do is back up to that thing. It goes on the bars down here where I've got the tractor attachment and connects to the hydraulic hoses here. You unplug there, that plugs in, and then the other one plugs in up there, and it works pretty good. So it only took me about 2 minutes to take the thing off. It'd probably take me 20 to put it back on, but either way, thought I'd do a video and show y'all the once in a while mechanicing that I do. I'm started working on my old 53 Harry Ferguson, but I ordered a new fuel bowl for it and stuff, and I'm thinking about just ordering a whole new carburetor and fuel lines and all. I don't know. That'll come down the road. It's not something, I don't depend on that equipment right now, and I know that carburetor can be cleaned and it'll be right back to running. So it's just sat there too long. But either way, guys, there's the chickens. They're out scratching like they always do, fertilizing my fruit tree orchard, or the part of it that they're in. Doing good. I appreciate y'all watching the videos. Remember what I always tell you: Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe, be prepared.